Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be recording a thrift haul for housewares, entertaining, and Christmas decor. So I'm going to start right away. There's a lot of fun things here, and you have to keep in mind, I think people are donating a lot of things just because they're clearing out space, but also some things that might be classics, are always around. I found this really cool, I don't even know what this is. I'm pretty sure it has a function in a farm or something like that. It was only $5.99, and it has these individual cups that I have yet cleaned, right? And it has this beautiful handle. To me, this will be cool for having utensils, right? Like forks, spoons, things like that, knives. I also think it'll be really cool with Christmas trees or flowery, like greenery. Yeah, so anything. I think this can be used for winter, but as well for spring. So I was excited to bring that. I should be posting that soon. I need to clean it up. I'll do that. Then I found these guys for $3.99 each. And I know this style has been around, it's one of those classics that kind of never goes away, is the black heavy iron look, and not completely brutalist, but a little bit more on the, stronger, more masculine side. And I love how high they are. Like you see here, they're way bigger than my head. So $3.99 for each of these. I thought it was a great deal. I also have in my mind a lot of entertaining, and when I entertain, I use a lot of gold, I use a lot of silver, wood, but normally the basic thing that I have in my house is white. Now this one is a 3-tier tray, right, with the stand and everything, and it's white, and I could paint it because it's metal. It's well made, and it was only $5.99. And I decided to bring it, even though this is not completely my style, just because for entertaining this is great, and because it can be easily painted, and it can also be easily flipped, I think. So I bought that for, like I said, $5.99. Then I have a couple of odd pieces here, where we'll get to the Christmas soon. But this is John, right? Is that what this is, like an outhouse? I thought it was cute. It's a bird house, I think, because you can actually open this and it is clean inside. This was made by someone at their house, I think. I don't think this is from a store. It was $3.99. I just love the texture of the wood, and this is a big size for $3.99. I mean, this will be so cool outside for birds. So I will put it for sale. The next one is a little bit more confusing because I'm not completely sure what it is, but I thought this was such a good work, woodwork. This was $5.99. It was a little bit pricier, and it's this house. It looks like a cabin to me, and it has this, which I just noticed. I had not noticed before, and then it has a lot of these to open. So it's one of those things where you open from both sides like this. So this is what this is, yeah, because the system to open and close. So this is the house. That's what it looks like. So I guess you could store things in there. It's not completely clean, but it's not gross, so I'm not sure what they would store in here. But I just thought the way they did it and the fact that it looks like an actual cabin is really cute. So I'll list it, see how it does. It was $5.99. Like I said, I think the outhouse was a better deal, but I don't know. I thought it's wood, so I should pick it up because it's worth it. I was looking for a sled. Well, I'm always attracted to sleds. So there is this one. This is in silver color. It's metal. Pretty nice. It was $3.99. There's no markings or anything, so I'm gonna list this right away. So maybe someone is looking for a sled for their decoration, for putting ornaments, candy, greenery, flowers, whatever it is. I thought it was good, so that's what that is. Then also my area is very into farmhouse, And I am more into like classic colors and things like that. But I am attracted to these kinds of things. So I did get this. There were two of these. And I might place them outside. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to put things on it or just turn it around. I had my receipt here. Turn it around this way and use it to like raise things on a table when I'm serving. So there you go. So it was $3.99, originally $14.99. So I thought $3.99 was a good deal. That's why I decided to bring it home. If anything, I can just store things, but I'm pretty sure I can flip those and sell them. This one is a true vintage piece of decor and functional decor, I guess. $3.99 for this letter holder, mail holder. $3.99, and I like the wood. And it's very well made. It's in great shape. I just need to clean it up, and then I'll be able to list it. And then I'm here with the smaller things, and there's some Christmas here, so you'll hear this. I know that some people are dying for those Hobby Lobby Christmas bells. I found these for, I want to show you the price first. $4.49, had 20% off. These two giant bells. They are in the rustic color red, you know, like a little bit more cheapy and things. I think I'm just gonna refinish them gold. I want to use them to decorate the stage where the choir will be performing from school. So they're kind of like there in the floor, in the corners. And then I found for $5.49 this trio, which is a you know, slightly smaller than the other one. So I'll show you here. So all of these, it was about $8 for all of these. I think I got a great deal. I'm happy with this find. So I got those. And then a few more Christmas items right here. Nutcrackers are also a thing that is very classic that I can use here, there in my concert places, over a piano, on the floor, in the corner. This was $5.99, originally $14.99 from Workbench Santa Christmas Tradition. So I don't know where this was sold originally, but it was in good shape. The other one, the big one that I bought the other day, was way better deal, right, than this. But I thought it was in good shape, and I can always use this in corners in my house, and it goes with my decor. This one might be a confusing one. I got these napkins, and this is very classic. It was $1.99, which is great because, you know, these packets of napkins are like $3.99 or so. But my favorite thing, and they look like this. My favorite thing is that they are the long ones. So I am planning on covering the toilet paper rolls in my bathroom to display them. And I've seen that that's how you do it. And then I'll use the rest of them in the actual kitchen for Christmas. So I thought $1.99 is a great deal. I've been keeping my eye open because every time I see that, so you basically take the paper roll and then cover it with a napkin, and so it kind of looks like, you know, it's packaged for Christmas, right? So you can be sitting on your guest bathroom, and they can see where the toilet paper is without actually seeing like the toilet paper. Anyways, I wanted to do that, and I found it $1.99. I think it's amazing. I also found this. This is not Christmas related, but it has great sparkle. So it is this beautiful crystal. I don't know if it's crystal actually. For $5.99, maybe might be glass, but it's ashtray. I was thinking like, what do you, like, you put the cigarette here, or you know, the whatever you're, so for burning something, for putting a candle on top of it, for incense, for even putting your keys, your change, I think is great. Your cups, maybe, you know. So I really like this one. $5.99 was a little bit pricey, but this is beautiful. Look at that. I think it's gorgeous. And the way it, you know, sparkles with the light. You can also rest your spoons here or something like that, you know, use it for serving in a party. I have two more items to show you. So this one, I don't know. This one is just because it's vintage that it really got me. So it's this huge garland. It's more than one. I think it's maybe two or three. Is it two? Yeah. So it has all these beautiful colors. It's not cheap looking, you know. It's not real jewels, of course, but it looks really nice, and I love how it catches the light and it sparkles. So I decided to bring this to drape over things. Look at how beautiful this looks. I probably wouldn't put it with my Christmas tree just because, or not this one, because I have mostly red and I don't have any green in it. If I wanted to bring green, I could with this, but I think I'm gonna put it over doors, over windows, maybe in my classroom, in the hallway or something like that. I love this. And it was only, the bag was, okay, this is another thing that I did, and I wasn't even thinking of doing that. So I grabbed the bag. It was $3.99. It had two more items. And then when I was paying, I opened the bag and told the guy, here, I don't want these other two items. It was just things that I didn't like. I just wanted this. And so he took those as donations, gave me a 20% off, which was great because then it ended up being a lot less, like maybe like by $20 or $12. So I didn't mean to like cheat or anything. I don't know if that's cheating, but I just didn't want to bring clutter to my house. So I gave it to him right there, and he just took off the 20% off. But anyways, so this cost me less than $3.99, and at the end saved me a lot of money. And the last item, this might not be super exciting, but I think is a good quality wreath. And I don't see why we're buying wreaths for like $40, $60, $100. I got this one, very basic, very classic, because that's what I do. And I can always add ornaments or bows or ribbon, things like that. But it was only $3.99. It has a great base, and it has a great greenery. I don't think this was even ever used because it doesn't look dusty or anything like that. So I decided to bring this one for $3.99. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put it. And that was it. So if you're interested in seeing my videos, subscribe, like, and share. I will have another video because I have a bunch of things that are really cool that I haven't filmed yet. So I will be filming those, but I need to list so much stuff. So anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe and be back next week because I'll have more. See ya, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.